What's up, everybody? I'm Robzilla, and I'm here to show you how to get your motorcycle, in this case a Harley Davidson, paint ready. In this video, we're not going to be going over the paint, but we are going to be going over the steps to get it in primer. These beginning steps are very important. If you mess this stage up of getting the prep work done before you put the base and the clear down, your base and your clear will not stick. Therefore, your job will be I also want to say, yes, I know the floor is a mess. You guys can see all of that. Phenomenal. I do have tables, and I really should have that stuff on the tables, but it's just so much of this stuff called floor that I can't help but not use it. Okay, so here I'm going to take the alcohol and put that on a microfiber towel. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm more than likely going to use the cardboard for priming, and I don't want to saturate it, get it all soggy. Here I'm pointing at the gloves because at this stage I feel that gloves are very important. Your hands have oils and dirt and all types of stuff on them, and when you're sanding, you're creating scratches. And if you're using your bare hands, it's very possible to get the oils and the dirt and the grime or whatever inside of the piece that you're painting. Meaning when you go to prime, paint, clear, it's not going to come out good. It's not going to hold up well simply because your prep work. I don't post a whole lot here on YouTube as of right now. And I know you're probably questioning, who is Robzilla? That's one of my hashtags. So if you are curious and you want to see how my work comes out and things that I do as far as paint and body, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, and Google and just type in @Robzilla Auto Body. Alright, so you guys just see me alcohol wipe the whole thing down. You want to clean that thing good. Because if there's some dirt, debris, like I just said earlier, if there's oils and you go to sanding and you put those sanding scratches in there, the oils, the dirt, the debris, whatever is on there is getting on the inside of your base or whatever this is, the primer, whatever it is, E-coat, whatever. It's going to get in that. And then you're done, because when you go to clean it and then you put the primer on, yeah, you're gonna get fish eyes and all types of other things. And guess what? In order to fix that, you have to let it dry, which usually takes 24 hours, and then you have to sand it all back down. So let's avoid that. So let's go ahead and wear gloves and clean it the best we can and do a good job the first time. When sanding, you want to try to keep the block as flat as possible. The reason behind keeping the block flat is to make everything uniform. This also prevents your paint job from looking wavy. Okay, so here we're sanding with 320 grit dry. Realistically, it doesn't matter if you wet sand or dry sand, but since we're here in Ohio, it's starting to get cold, I prefer to dry sand during the winter time. The purpose of this is to knock any of the shine off, so that way you have a dull finish. If you were to paint over these pieces as is, the paint's not going to hold up long. And you want to make sure you get those edges real good, because otherwise it'll peel back from the edges. Okay, so with the sandpaper, you're not going to get everything. So here I'm going to break out the Scotch-Brite. The maroon scuff pad is still 320 grit, and like as you see here, it's used for stuff like this and then getting them edges, because the sandpaper isn't gonna get it. So this is what you break out. And this is the final result. This is what you want to see. You want it to be very dull, no shiny spots. I like to be very thorough, so I'm going to hit it again. Here I'm setting up for the next piece, but in just a second I'm going to show you the before and after. Big difference, right? So now the one on the top is primer ready. That is, of course, after you clean it up. Oh, you thought the cleanup was done? Cleanliness is next to godliness. You guys watched me prep the last one, so I'm not going to have you sit and watch this one as well. But this is an important part here. I'm showing you how the cross hatching works. You want to sand in the X pattern, so you go one way a couple of times, and flip it, and you go the other way, an X. That's how you want to sand. Listen. Do not, I repeat, do not forget the edges. Very critical. In my opinion, edges are very vulnerable to chipping, cracking. Therefore, the prep work is key. Again, this is why I hit this 2 or 3 times just to be on the safe side. I want to make sure that I give the customer what they pay for. Here we go again. Remember, I said cleanliness is next to godliness. And here we are, cleaning again. I should have shown you the rag before, but here's the after. Look at how much trash I picked up. If I would have tried to prime or paint over all of that, it wouldn't have stick. Well, it would have until the person installs it and go ride their bike, and then it would have flew off. Let me ask you a question. How did you guys feel about this video quality? And as far as the tutorial is concerned, is there anything that I could change up? I personally feel I could speed this up, but there's some gems that may be missed. Anyways, at this point, this is 100% primer ready. Now, as far as the primer is concerned, that is up to you on what you want to do. If you want to go with a 1K primer, or if you want to go with a 2K primer. Personally, I go with 2K primer. I have a video on 2K and 1K primer if you want to look back at the channel. Quick summary, the 2K primer is going to be more durable, but it's also going to cost way more. But again, that comes down to what you want to do. I'm looking for quality and longevity. Can you believe that I cut this hour job down into 7 minutes? And this is just a step to get it in primer. We still have to get it in paint, and we still have to get it in clear. And then we still have to wet sand and polish. Yes, some people can do it faster, some people move slower. But as I said before, I'm very meticulous. And I want to thank you for watching.